The Ukrainian leader Zelensky denies US and Europe. Yes guys, you heard it right. This is Krishnendu Nair. Let's check the details. US and European officials have informed the Ukrainian government about what possible peace talks with Russia might help to end the war. But Zelensky reaffirmed his stance that this was not the time to negotiate with Russia, and he also denied that any Western leaders were pressuring him to do so. The war in Ukraine, now in its 21st month, has killed or wounded hundreds of thousands and destroyed many areas of the country. It also has triggered the deepest crisis in Moscow's relations with the West since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. It is understood that the conversations had included very broad outlines of what Ukraine might need to give up to reach a deal with Russia. About the update, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky reaffirmed his stance that this was not the time to negotiate with Russia, and he also denied that any Western leaders were pressuring him to do so. Everyone knows my attitude, which coincides with the attitude of Ukrainian society. Today, no one is putting pressure on me to negotiate. Not one of the leaders of the European Union or the United States, he told a joint news conference with the head of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, in Kiev. He also added that for them now to sit down with Russia and talk and give it something will not happen. The talks come as the Biden administration has sought authorization from the Congress for additional funding for military aid to Ukraine. The White House has military assistance for both Ukraine and Israel in its most recent request. The White House latest request includes military for Ukraine and Israel. While the joint request has support among some Republicans, other GOP lawmakers have said they would only support aid to Israel. The House passed a $14.3 million aid package for Israel on Thursday, but it will not be approved by the Senate because it does not exclude funding for Ukraine. Ukraine has repeatedly said it aims to retake all the territory taken by Russia, including Crimea, which was annexed in 2014, and that will not rest until every Russian soldier has been driven from its land. The US officials said that the conversations with Ukraine came amid concerns in the US and Europe. The war has reached a stalemate and worries about the West's ability to continue providing aid to Kiev. Russia currently controls about 17.5% of Ukraine's internationally recognized territory. Moscow says it had to launch what it calls a special military operation in Ukraine in response to what it sees as a hostile and aggressive West it says is using Kiev to undermine Russia. Kiev and its Western allies say this is nonsense and that Moscow's actions are an imperial-style land grab. The Kremlin says it will achieve all of its aims in Ukraine.